So as we approach the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020, we're also rapidly approaching the 5-year-old birthday of probably one of the best zombie games on this console generation, and that's Dying Light. A first-person open world with heavy emphasis on melee-based combat, a parkour system that makes traversing the environment and escaping large hordes of zombies both innovative and fun, a terrifying night system that practically turns this game into a completely different experience, and above all else, a strong story.
If Mama ain't happy, nobody happy. So you better make Mama happy.
Gazi?
Me too. We have the same name.
Yep, the story's the best part. I mean, this game seemingly has everything. It's no wonder that Dying Light, even though it technically was an experiment for Techland, the development company, it paid off. It was actually their most successful selling title of all time and gave birth to an unexpected but highly anticipated sequel that's set to release sometime, hopefully, in the first half of 2020. With all the success and all the support that Techland's been giving Dying Light for the past 5 years, because they've actually just added an event for this game like a week or two ago, makes you wonder what happened to Techland's original baby, Dead Island. Which we got 3 remastered definitive edition, which is Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide remastered using Dying Light's engine, but that was it. We weren't given another brand new game, which is crazy because if you guys remember back in 2014, we were actually given a full-blown trailer, and along with that, we were also given gameplay. 2015 was supposed to be the year where these two games are going to go head-to-head. Dying Light was set to drop in January, Dead Island 2 was set to drop in April, and they were quite a contrast. Dying Light was a little bit more somber, had a stronger emphasis on melee-based combat. Dead Island 2 was more wacky, off-the-wall, more vibrant colors. They also seemed to have a stronger emphasis on gunplay, which I was all for because Dying Light's gunplay is horrible. The game is good, but you're not going to be taking out any zombies unless you aim for the head and you got a bunch of ammo to expend. So anyways, April 2015 rolls around, no Dead Island 2. May, June, nothing. It's not until July that the publisher, Deep Silver, comes out and says Jaeger, the team that's been developing Dead Island 2 for the last 3 years, have stopped developing the game. What? Like, how does that? After 3 years of development, and you give us a general window of when your game is going to launch, how are you going to come out past that window and say, oh yeah, you know what, that team that's been developing this game for 3 years where everyone was expecting it to come out 2 months ago? Yeah, no, it's a no-go. The development team up and quit. Like, if that was even going to be remotely considered, why even give us a general window? Why not give us like the holiday of that year, or just say to be announced, you know? Like, that would have made more sense. But anyways, so after Jaeger up and left after 3 years of development, this game kind of spiraled out of control and went from Jaeger to an unidentified company, who then passed it on to Sumo, which Sumo, as a quick reference, they're known for the Little Big Planet series. They're also known for having, I guess, some type of a hand in Crackdown 3. I don't know if they just aided the company that developed it or if they developed the whole thing themselves. I personally never looked into Crackdown 3, so I can't say entirely. But after Sumo, the game is now currently being developed by Dambuster Studios, which, if you guys have never heard of Dambuster Studios, consider yourself lucky. They've only ever given us one game, and it is the cult classic Homefront: The Revolution, which, let me just say, starting off, Homefront and Dead Island 2 seem to be having the same development problem. They both swapped about 3 or 4 developers before Dambuster ended up coming in and taking over these projects. So just based off of that, I have no hope for Dead Island 2, because Homefront: The Revolution was a mess. Just like Dead Island 2, yes, again, it had a very troubled development cycle, but the final product, honestly, they should have just scrapped everything. From bad voice acting, the story was horrible, there's a bunch of bugs that plagued this game. Even to this day, they still haven't completely fixed it. And what really killed it for me, honestly, I could get past the other stuff, but what ruined it for me was the aiming was very clunky. The aiming was horrible in this game. And yes, there's weapons and attachments you can buy to improve your aim, but even then, it was just off overall. And I'm hoping moving forward that Deep Silver and Dambuster Studios learn from this game and they just scrap Dead Island 2 altogether. Don't try and save what the other developers have made if you can't salvage it. What I would say though, the only good thing that did come out of Homefront: The Revolution was the fact that you can modify your weapon on the fly. I think to this day that shit is awesome, and it's just too bad no other game actually utilized that feature. Hopefully moving forward, another game capitalizes on that concept and progresses it a little little further, but beyond that, man, this game was rough. I mean, enemy AI was horrible. They wouldn't move during gunfights. There was a couple fights where enemies would just randomly stop shooting at you and just start walking off, like they completely forgot that they were in the middle of a gunfight. Hearing Dead Island 2 is being developed by Damn Buster Studios kind of hurts. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Are you guys still holding out for Dead Island 2 almost 6 years later? A month ago, an article came out where they did announce that it is still in development. They are taking their time, and the fact that they're taking so long is actually a good indication that they're dedicated to it, which I'm hoping is what's really going on, but I highly doubt it. Normally, long development cycles like this are never a good sign, but who knows? We're just gonna have to wait and see. Like always, guys, my name is Cynic. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Just remember, if we never get Dead Island 2, Dying Light 2 is coming out sometime next year, so that's something else to always look forward to. But until next time, my friends, I'll see you all later.